Femi here with Ike. We just saw the game here at Fox and Hounds in Los Angeles, 1-0 to the Arsenal. What did you make of the performance, man?
I thought our finishing could have been a little better.
Right.
We had chances. Thought defensively we were pretty class. They had a couple shots in the first half. Second half we did a little better defensively, but that counterattack with Gyökeres, man, if he squares that ball a little better,
that was
2-0.
Yeah, that was
2-0 right there. We had Odegaard's shot. That was a great shot. We had our chances. Saka's deflection. All in all, at the very least, we should have won 2-0. I kind of knew we were going to have a clean sheet going into it, but, we can't rely on City to drop points.
Yeah, we got to.
This is what we've done. Yeah, this is what we've done for the last 3 years is we've relied on City to drop points.
Yeah.
And we can't do that again. So, 1-0 might not be good enough, but I'm happy we got the 3 points. Let's see what happens next week.
Certainly. You did bring up Gyökeres. I want to touch on that for a little bit. Definitely a lot of displeasure within the fans about Gyökeres. Surprisingly, still the top scorer for this team.
100%.
And I think one of the top scorers under the Arteta era. What do you make of Gyökeres so far in this Arsenal team?
For anybody that thought Gyökeres was going to come to the Premier League and put up the same numbers he did in Portugal, you have to be more reasonable. That's ridiculous. Right. You can't expect that. This is the greatest league ever. Okay. Right. And he's a class player. He will find his footing. This is probably the worst season he will have as a gunner, and he's still our top scorer.
Right.
So as long as we can figure a system out for him, as long as Odegaard can stay healthy, Eze healthy, we find a good attacking midfield, players with vision, I think Gyökeres will be great for us.
Yeah. You think it comes better?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think... I like Kai. He played great last week against City. He was one of the few highlights from last week to take away. That was good. But as much as I love Kai, as much as I love Gabby, I think Gyökeres is the number 9 going forward.
Okay.
And most importantly, he stays healthy. He doesn't get injured too much. So
now we've gone through a rough patch here. Like we've dropped, I think, 4 of the last 6 games or something like that, right? Was this game was the performance what you wanted to see, or at least was the result? Obviously the result would have been what you wanted to see coming out of that. But did the result give you any confidence going into the run-in?
Absolutely. I think most importantly, the result, we needed a win. Literally less than 2 weeks ago, we were 9 points clear first place.
Right.
And, we had a bad couple games. We always tend to find bad form at the worst time of the season. But as long as we can bounce back, at the end of the day, 1-0, 2-0, I don't care what it is.
Right.
We have preferences, but as long as we get a win, it's a start. And we have 4 games left. We need wins and we need goals. But this was a good start.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but all the WhatsApp groups and message groups that I'm in, everyone's talking about Arsenal potentially botting in the league again.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about us going on to close the deal this season?
I don't think it should have gotten to this point, to be honest with you. I think we should have had it sealed. To be fair, a lot of this noise is getting to the players. I don't buy into anything the players are saying, oh, the noise isn't bothering us, any of that. Of course it is. If we're hearing the noise, they're hearing the noise 10 times more.
Right.
But I think mentally we're on a different level this year, and I think we're gonna get it done.
Think we'll get it done?
I just think we need to play for ourselves and not expect City to drop points.
Right.
And we'll get it done.
Right.
I don't think we'll bottle it.
Before I get out of here, let's turn our attentions to the Champions League. We're going to play Atletico this week in the Champions League. How are you feeling about that? I'm feeling
good. I would have felt a little more confident if we were more clear in the Prem and we weren't in in a title race right now. My issue is, the one good thing is we're playing away first. I think that's always a good thing, especially in a semifinal.
Right.
If we can get an away goal, potentially get out of there with a draw, maybe even a win if we're lucky, I have no doubt we're going to turn up at the Emirates. But we need a big away performance. I want to see Gyökeres start this time over Kai.
Okay.
We don't even know if he's going to be healthy for next week, but I want to see Gyökeres start absolutely, and I'm glad Saka's back. So I'm feeling good next week.
All right, man. Thanks for speaking with me. Appreciate it.
Sure, man. Of course.
See you next time.